the chamber.
Mr. Anthony Mayari, could you please accept the invitation there? Okay, what's going on? Hold on, let me just.
Nakalagin siya line. Ha?
Kindly tell to Mr. Anthony Mayari to undeafen himself through the GC. Thank you very much. Let's pretend that this is a teleconference, like a online class from the Senate back when it was under pandemic era. So yeah,
Yes.
let's pretend like it
Agreed.
going
We
like that.
should be like let's pretend this is a Zoom meeting. Just for the
Yes.
sake of it, since members are I myself are unable to join the chamber, but apparently those games who have existing players can enter game. Apparently here on my side, games that already have existing players don't give up error 279s.
Indeed.
I couldn't join the game for that apparently. Likewise, I think we should proceed, given that you're there's no necessity to use a functioning plenary hall. Let maybe remove that you as the president of this constitutional convention shall proceed, or you still
Hold on.
can.
I believe I could, but I will just suspend temporarily, then you will change the chair. And kindly invite Anthony Mayari. Thank you very much. Oh no, what's going on? Alright, so I think we should start now since we're on the midst of time constraint. Hold on, let me do. Alright, I believe we can start now. I need some confirmation from the members. Anthony Mayari, kindly accept it. This is the fourth session, I believe.
Yes, this
I
is
am
the
right.
fourth. This is the fourth session of.
Okay, thank you very much. Alright, I think let's start now. Wait lang.
Would the Honorable former Senator Anthony Mayari accept the invitation?
Okay, let us begin. The session is called to order. Mr. Leader, you are recognized.
As we resume this session, Mr. Presiding Officer, for today's agenda, we would tackle the article for or deliberating article
Point
for.
of point of order. I think we should proceed with Mr. President.
Yes, what's your pleasure?
I
What's
think
your
we
point of
should proceed
order?
with the roll call of members before we proceed with the order of business.
Oh,
Thank you.
unfortunately, yes, it's the job of the honorable floor leader to call up the Secretary
Secretary
General
General.
for the role.
I apologize. With that,
Please, you may proceed, sir.
I will restart the recognition again. Honorable distinguished colleagues and Mr. Presiding Officer, I would like to officially open the session with the uh, roll call of members.
Secretary General, you may proceed.
Proceed with the roll call of members. Please say I or say present for in order to be recognized to this roll call. So roll call of members. Corpus Alfredo Soto. Absent. Patricio Mateo Teodorico. Absent. Florales Florales Velzado P. Florales Velzado P. Present. Fortuna Cipriano Rui.
Present.
Mayari Anthony. Present. Mercado John. Navarro Aiden Brent. Sent under leave of absence. Novares Aurelio Carter Prado.
Present.
Present. Quintos Alexander. Alexander rather.
Alexandre.
Yes. Present. Quintos. Santos Maximus. Absent. And Song Navarro, Hewan Alexander Kendra Montgomery Carlson present. 5, 6. Mr. President,
Yes, Secretary General.
um, Mr. President, there are 6 members who responded to the call and 4 who has not responded to the call.
How many members, Secretary General?
There are 6 members who has responded to the roll call of members.
Okay. There are 6 members present here today in our session. I hereby declare quorum. I now suspend the session for 1 minute to enable the changing of the chair. So session suspended. Hold on, I'm just doing it.
The floor leader.
Thank you for recognizing me, Mr. Presiding Officer. I would like to address the incoming agenda for today. Our agenda is the deliberation of Article 4, which is the Bill of Rights under the drafted Constitution. I so move the open of the motion, Mr. Presiding Officer.
Alright, there's a motion. Is there any objection? The chair hears none. The motion is approved. The period for discussion for Article 4, which is the citizenship rather, is hereby open. The Secretary Mr. Floor Leader, please move for the Secretary General to read the article. Thank you. Floor Leader.
Okay. I asked the Secretary, tama ba? I asked the Secretary General to be recognized to read the article.
Is there any objection? The chair hears none. The motion is approved. The Secretary General is hereby directed to read Article 4, Citizenship. Please start from Section 1. You may proceed, Acting Secretary General.
From section 1 to section just
Yes, all of
Mr.
the sections.
President. All right. One moment, Mr. President Officer.
Why did you guys go completely silent?
Bakit nahati yung document? Please undo that. The document has been halved for some reason.
Undo it, undo it.
We'll proceed, Mr. Presiding Officer.
The
Article 1. Article 1, National Territory. The sovereign land. National territory
Mr. Acting Secretary General, you're directed to proceed with Article 4, not Article 1. I suggested it is Section
alright.
1. Article 4, Section 1, and Section 2 of the Constitution draft. Thank you.
Article 4, citizenship, requirements for citizenship. Section 1, the following are citizens of the Philippines. Those who are citizens of the Philippines at the time of the adoption of this constitution, those who are naturalized in accordance with law, those who are designated by any government of office in charge of citizenship. Section 2, loss of citizenship. Philippine citizenship may be lost or reacquired in the manner provided by law.
All right, thank you, Mr. Acting Secretary General, for that reading of Article 4. Is there any motion to propose or introduce amendments to Article 4 of the Constitution? Any inputs from the committees at hand?
May I, since it is my, may I ask if this, those who have a sentence that provided by law or in accordance with law, are these supposed to be?
Mr. Floor Leader, we are barely we barely understand your inquiry. With maybe regards with your internet connection, that you may please direct us instead chat it in this stage chat or on the GC for your questions, since we are unable to understand what you're saying.
Am I audible?
Yes, you are now audible for the time being.
All right. with that, since I have noticed that these subsections under the Article 4 under the citizenship, uh, may I request the chair uh, uh, to to grant a motion uh, to revise this whole subsection. I
You
noticed that
may you
this
may all right.
all right. Uh, I'm very sorry. I noticed that these subsections and under the Article 2 is inconsistent with the definition and of the Constitution. Uh, may I ask if the chair would grant for revisioning?
All right. Just to quick point of manifestation is that the as the chair of the committee and being responsible to the said articles of that constitution, right, in regards that uh during the period where the session is not on session, you may freely edit the text, but since we're now in session, you may now only move to uh intend move your intention to revise the constitutional draft. Likewise, please be it sent to the GC so we can properly input it or explicitly say to us what are your specific revisions to that article.
All right. With that, is it possible to discuss after the if send the whole details regarding to the what I'm pointing for the inconsistency of these subsections.
There's a motion to discuss this articles for Article 4, citizenship and the revisal thereof. Is there any objection to the motion? The chair hears none. Motion is approved. You may direct it to do as such, Mr. Florty.
All right. Upon discussing this matter under the Article 4 of the citizenship, I have this uh, article which is a experiment for both Roblox. No, maybe rather in the sense of Discord and group, but enhancing this kind of policies under the immigration. Uh, Let me share you upon this certain subsections, including the I don't know. Wait. So the contents of this article that I will propose, subsections that I will propose is uh, that is constitutionally defined under with the Bureau of Immigration. So sending na doon sa GC. Sorry.
All right. Noted.
So ito muna. Yung this is would be the first discussion that I can propose with you, my distinguished colleagues. With the reason of why what I said earlier, why these subsections are inconsistent is that it relies more on, or it subjects to the Congress to propose laws relating to immigration policies. Now, if we want to fully define this under the Constitution, uh, upon Section 1 until Section 4, it defines with the process and the system of the Bureau of Immigration under this community. Now, for the section 1, let me read it for you. The state shall regulate citizenship, residency, and community entry through official designated platforms, including the authorized Discord server and Roblox group in accordance with law. So, under the section 1, it defines how the applicants or the tourists would apply. It should be, firstly, should be request to join to the group and apply their citizenship or diplomatic application of what kind of application that they would seek. Uh, with this section 1, it fully defines how the process would work if this uh, the drafted constitution. Now, are there any arguments with my
I would
distinguished
like
colleagues?
to have a manifestation. Don't you, on behalf of your insights with this?
All right. Yes. Pwede naman natin ano.
Uh, with regards to Section 1, it says that the state shall regulate citizenship, residency, and community entry to officially designated platforms. Now, don't you think it's more better with regards that the Constitution shall explicitly define its requirements for citizenship, not through a law passed by Congress, but rather a exactly defined definition of citizenship, because we're talking about the Constitution. So since this is the Constitution, this is uh the highest law of the land, the supreme law of the land. With regards to that, not having the requirements from the Constitution, like for example, the allowable Roblox account age and other aspects like that. Uh, if the presidency, if legislative offices, if constitutional commissions offices have a requirement for citizenship, have required citizenship, or rather explicit terms of citizenship, why shouldn't this apply to the constitution? But if it's just okay with you, and I'd like to manifest that the article section rather should include parameters such as the account age of both Discord and Roblox accounts. If it is that okay to the proponent?
All right. If I think the honorable Mr. Quintos would like to say something. I will
All right.
answer both questions. Now.
May, ma'am, if I may be recognized.
You're recognized, Mr. Quintos.
Yes, po. Presiding officer. If you would allow me to confer with my notes for a while.
You're allowed to, you're already recognized, so you're feel free.
Yes. The very great justice, one whom is my favorite, Sagani Cruz, said that the Constitution must be comprehensive enough to outline the framework of government without uh, regulating every single detail, allowing it to adapt to the future, and that it should concisely state the structure of government and citizens' right without unnecessary length. Uh, I have many points of disagreement with the proponent, with the proposed amendments by the proponent. For example, in Section 2, the Bureau of Immigration shall administer and enforce all policies relating to citizenship, residency, diplomatic status, and temporary entry within the Republic. Now the question is, what what does citizenship mean? What does residency mean? What does diplomatic status mean? What is the uh, what is the necessary temporary entry within the Republic? My point here is the the proposed amendment is not proper for a constitution. The current while I do agree that the current sections under the citizenship article is too broad and it does not necessarily cover uh what should be the Roblox account age, what should be the Discord account age, and so on. So I believe that the Honorable Reluzuado, or whatever his surname is, I'm sorry, has taken
Parades.
the
You
law
may
wrong. The
example.
supreme law of the land must be broad. The supreme law of the land must be concise. Why? Because it must endure the future. What if we name the Bureau of Immigration now in this constitution and future administration wants it to be uh, in the interior, the administering bureau and so other things. No? If we would do this, it would set a dangerous precedent for all the other articles within the Constitution, or it will be a lone standing article that is too specific.
All right. Uh, may I answer the questions?
Since we're in a period of interpolation, you're feel free to be recognized. You're recognized, Mr. Floor Leader.
All right. First of all, if my name is too complicated to pronounce, let it be recognized as puro na lang po. Para madali ang sabihan. And yeah, to the general topic, I would to mention that both of the distinguished topics who concerns regarding to the section 1 and section 2. All right. Upon set by the presiding officer, ano ba ulit yung ano? May you
I have a
repeat it again na? I'll summarize
I
it.
have I have a point of clarification to the presiding officer.
Yes.
What topic are we currently in?
We're currently at Article 4 on citizenship.
Have we had a viva voce in regards on passing this unproposed Article 2?
Well, no, no,
under
no. We're
in the-
still at the period of interpolation for Article 4 on citizenship. We have not yet
Or
proved any provisions for Article 4. We're still in the period of debate and interpolation on whether or not there are
after
yeah.
this interpolation, I would like to make a manifestation to propose for the finalization in the to move for the second reading and third reading of Article.
You may input that manifestation later on. We're still at the period of debate, and we have not
All right,
not
thank you very
yet
much.
considered business for different matters. The two
All right,
who were interpolating earlier may proceed.
All right.
I'll
Let me
take a
answer.
restroom break.
Let me answer the honorable gentleman Quintos to what he have stated. So I understand that Department of Justice is a supervisory agency for the Bureau of Immigration. I understand that the Bureau of Immigration is under Department of Justice. So regarding to the specifics, upon the sequence of the registrations, as I've stated in the section 2, the policies relating to citizenship, residency, diplomatic status, and temporary entry within the Republic. Now, this is the specific standards for that kind of policies. So for the primary registration, of course, this is for the individuals who wish to become a permanent residents or citizens of the Pilbers. Now, this form is ideal for those who intend to settle in Pilbers long term and to participate in political or civil affairs and become fully integrated members of our Row Nation, the Pilbers. Applicants must provide detailed background information and commit to defend and uphold the laws and values of the Pilbers. The next one is the diplomatic status.
Um, Madam Presiding Officer, that is not my point. You see here that the proponent is explaining to me in I commend his effort, no? That he is explaining to me what is citizenship, what is residency, and so on. But that is not my point. If we will put it in the Constitution, you will put the explanation inside the Constitution. But that is not proper. Saan po ba ilalagay dapat yung meaning ng residency, ng diplomatic status, or temporary entry sa isang act of the Republic? Yes, actually, ang kailangan ng definition now, what is citizenship? What does citizenship mean? Sa Constitution po siya ilalagay. Pero yung residency, yung diplomatic status, and temporary entry, in so far as I have seen in other constitutions, nilalagay po iyan sa isang immigration law. I don't agree, Madam Presiding Officer, with the point of the good gentleman that everything must be specified right now. Why? Because the Constitution needs to be broad. Ayun po yung perfectness ng isang konstitusyon. Pwede mo siyang baguhin through an act of Congress, through making definitions, not in the sense that you need to make the specific things right now.
So, that sense would apply under the Congress, and the Congress will implement the immigration policies, if I'm not mistaken.
My point is, we put in the Constitution what is citizenship, how to attain citizenship, not what else, what other things like residency, how to attain residency status, how to attain diplomatic status, or what is an alien in sense of in the context of immigration. That needs to be put in an immigration law, not in the Constitution.
Ay, nandito pala.
Are there any more insights? We're on a silent footing here.
So, in the sense, it says that the immigration policies would separate in the Constitution, and the article for the citizenship must be defined by the Congress. What should be the vital?
No. If you would take a look at the 1987 Constitution, Let me put it in simple words. The 1987 Constitution states ano ba yung citizens ng Pilipinas. Unang-una, yung mga citizens at the time of adoption of the Constitution. Pangalawa, kung yung father or yung mother ay citizen ng Pilipinas. And those naturalized in accordance with law. And then in Roblox constitutions, we define how to be naturalized. Unang-una, kailangan mo ng ganitong amount of ganitong period on when your Roblox account was made, maybe 45 days, and then pangalawa, Discord, 45 days, and so on.
All right, I get the point. In the general sense, no, the standard requirements, just like what the Discord policy issued to us annually for those who created their account, there must be a specific limitation. Uh, for example, just what you have said, there should be a limited. No, not limited, but there's specific days that you could participate in the civic affairs or in a political agendas, if I'm not mistaken, to the example that you have provided. The specific the standards na parang yung sense nung na may ano ba, I don't want to use the cool down term, but I have in mind that I could say that there is a limitation when you are a new citizen to the country.
No, my point being, in order to be a citizen of the country, you must have the following characteristics. Number one, for example, your Roblox account age must be at least 45 days. Your Discord account age must be at least 45 days. You have filled out your roleplay datasheet form, for example. And then, if you have filled those three criteria that the Constitution requires, you will become naturalized. And we won't put whether you are diplomat, whether you are just attaining residency, or you are an illegal alien, because being an illegal alien in Roblox is very I would say, I would use the word impossible, but I don't usually do that. It's very impossible because right now we currently have the system kung paano tayo magiging citizen. Mag-fill out ka ng citizenship request form. Ano ba yung nasa current citizenship request form natin? Nandyan yung roleplay, yung Roblox username, nire-require natin na nandoon siya sa Roblox group, and then nag-fill up tayo ng roleplay datasheet, yung full name, age and birth date, tsaka education or interest in any field of work. That is precisely the point na ayun lang yung nasa constitution. Hindi natin kailangan gawin na may Bureau of Immigration tayong sasambitin sa constitution, kasi that would be defined by the constitution. You will see in the constitution, so the only agencies defined are constitutional commissions, yung Office of the President, even Office of the President, broad pa rin. Yung Supreme Court, broad pa rin. Yung Legislative, broad pa rin. Di ba? Legislative, hindi masyado pala. Hindi siya ganun ka-broad. Merong specific sa Legislative. Pero my point being, the specifics need to be inside the Constitution. That's only my point.
So, ayun, let me apply the sense ni yung Constitution noong 1987. Ah, nata magiging naturalize kung yung mother or yung parents mo ay pinanganak. Ay, hindi. Kung yung taon na pinanak ka, kunwari, sabihin natin 1939, pinanak ka. 1914, pinakasal yung magulang mo. Would be that possible as not natural born Filipino? That's, if I understand the context in the Constitution that you have provided for the citizenship. O medyo ay hindi pa clear.
I don't think you understand my point. Ang point ko po, Madam Presiding Officer, is this. We define in the Constitution what are the requirements to be naturalized. And then we put above yung current citizens already naturalized. They don't need renaturalization. That's my point. I'm not talking about if you were here before 2025 of June, you are already a natural Filipino. Not that is not what I am talking about. What I am talking about, Madam Presiding Officer, is that we define in the Constitution we are doing right now what are the requirements to be naturalized. My proposed requirements are the following: a Roblox account age of at least 45 days, Discord account age of at least 60 days, and the fulfillment of a data sheet form. That is my proposed requirements, Madam.
Since you have a proposed amendment,
No, those weren't proposed amendments. Those were examples.
oh, those are the examples. All right. So, those were examples. Are you still addressing me or addressing the stipulation?
I am waiting for his response.
All right.
Mr. Chair, I move for a 1 minute recess, temporary recess.
Is there any objection to the motion for temporary recess? The chair hears
None.
the chair hears no objection. This session is suspended for 1 minute.
Okay. Mr. Presiding Officer, I'd like to
Madam, I already
Madam,
changed that.
rather, Madam. Apologies. Madam, hearing that my fellow colleague says a few amendments and amenable thoughts regarding to the Article 4 citizen. I wish that I wish to raise a manifestation to Honorable Alexander to give his preferred amendments towards the GC instead, so that Mr. Puro can have a thought and revise some few of his proposals, so we could have a precise sections for the provisions. That will be all for me, Madam Chair.
There's a motion. Is there any objection from any of the parties involved? Hearing none, the motion is approved. We proceed with the continuation of deliberations.
But before that, Madam Chair, I would like to raise a motion to pass the second and third reading of the following articles. Article 2
Uh, all right. We may
and Bill of Rights.
just move to suspend the deliberations first for this article, then proceed.
Why would we suspend it, Mr. Chair?
Because you're deliberating on a separate matter. Since there is a you want to intend a deliberation of a different matter, we may just suggest to suspend the deliberations of the matters at hand, which is citizenship. Since you're already suggesting to deal with other matters aside from the article involved. Since it's just proper to suspend the deliberations as we are proper in the proper rules of procedure to abide such that we should first suspend the deliberation of the matter at hand.
Citizenship and suffrage.
Yes, citizenship.
Mr. Chair, I would like to raise another motion to deliberate the last section in the Article 2, which is the Declaration of Principle and State Policies, State Principles. And Mr. Quintos, as Mr. Quintos added that there is a proposal to make Filipino and English as the official state language, and we should do a viva voce to affirm and officially acclaim it to the under the article. That will be all of my motion, Mr. Madam Chair.
It has been already voted upon yesterday.
Um, this particular section was not included to the Viva Voce yesterday, or rather,
It was.
no,
I
Mr.
moved.
Chair, the
I
section
moved
24
for.
was
I
not.
moved for the amendment of the and of a new of the creation of a new section 23.
No, you do not have any objection, Mr. Quintos, to the section 24 as you'd requested before.
My point being, we are voting upon something that has been already voted upon yesterday.
I just have a insert a
Apologies,
quick
apologies
manifestation
about that.
because may I reiterate this chair's sentiment that we are out of order. We have yet in the current sense in this record, since this is still
I withdraw my
a
motion,
session
Mr. Chair.
a session a session under currently we're still deliberating one specific article. We're now imploring that the members are deliberating different forms. That's why I
Mr.
still
Chair, I
implore
was
someone to move to suspend deliberations for the current articles being discussed.
so Mr. Chair, I move to a next motion, which is to tackle the Article 6, which is the
You
legislative
may have not
department.
heard me, but I move that I'm gonna take initiative to move to suspend deliberations first to Article 4, since there is still no agreement to the amenable amendments to that provision, that I move to suspend. You may proceed with your other manifestations.
Mr. Chair, I requested
Uh,
for a different article, not the same article in the citizenship.
I have a point of order, ma'am, just for it to be explained well. The point of the chair is that before we move to another article, you first suspend consideration of the current article.
Oh, okay, okay.
So am I
Okay,
supposed
so
to suspend?
And this is part of a manifestation and inquiry. That the point that the Article 4 is already suspended by an initiative of the chair. There's no more there's no more necessary motions to proceed with the suspension since it is already suspended. We're on free time. The any of the members are free to propose any deliberations on other articles now since we have suspended deliberations for Article 4. We may proceed with that later after we agree with something.
on point of clarification, Mr. Chair, on what particulars article are you referring to? Is it the citizenship? Because I was referring to the Article 6, which is the legislative department.
Just to enlighten the Honorable President of this convention that we are discussing the question of the floor leader to suspend Article 4 when it has already been suspended. I am reiterating a stance that the consideration for our other articles are now welcome since we are now on a proper footing. Likewise, you are free to propose an opening of considerations for your intended article, which does maybe that is Article 6, which is legislative department.
Okay, that's correct.
And that is now being moved to just move to consider it first. Then you should
Ah,
proceed.
okay, okay. I thought you were referring to the citizenship. That's why I was confused. Okay, so then, Mr. Chair, I move for the consideration of the Article 6, which is the legislative department.
With
Is
that,
there
Madam Presiding Officer, I object because I have already finished to propose amendments for Article 4.
Okay.
you mean you are intending to reopen considerations for Article 4, is that correct?
Yes, that's why I object.
There's another there's an objection to decide on whether or not to vote
Then
on
I withdraw
the
my motion,
objection.
Mr. Chair.
Okay, motion is withdrawn. The Mr. Quintos, your motion.
I move to open consideration of Article 4.
There's a motion to reopen article the consideration for Article 4 once again. Is there any objection? The chair hears and the motion is approved. The Article 4 is now
Um,
open for consideration once again. You may proceed.
Madam Presiding Officer, I propose the following amendments to Article 4 Citizenship, specifically Paragraph 3. The new Paragraph 3 shall be read as follows. Paragraph 3. Those who are naturalized in accordance with the following requirements. Number 1. A Roblox account older than 45 days upon application, which must either be a clean nor an alternate account and must have duly joined the official designated Roblox group. Number 2. A Discord account which has duly joined the officially designated Discord server. Number 3, filled out data form which must include the following: A. Full roleplay name. B. Full roleplay address. C. Full roleplay birth date. And D. Full roleplay lore. And number 4, approval and admission from the appropriate immigration authority so established by law. I so move, Madam President.
Just a initiative of manifestation since we're still on that motion, able to interpolate with the with your proposals here, especially on uh, data forms being
Sure.
specifically requested. Use the our section section 3 number 3 A B C are very sound requirements, but why should the constitution have any requirement or any prescription to prospective citizens of the public to include their full roleplay lore? This may be too redundant or bureaucratic, rather bureaucratic, more like a draconian policy for me. Why should this convention consider Art, Article 4, Section 1, number 3, 3D, the full roleplay lore. May I just seek to be enlightened on why should that be enshrined in the Constitution?
Madam Presiding Officer, I suggest that you step down from the rostrum and have someone else preside over so you can interpolate me.
All right. Since there
Yes,
are no availability of the matter, that I move to suspend for 1 minute to change the seats once again. Session suspended.
Session resumed. Honorable Navarre is hereby recognized. You may proceed, madam.
All right. So may I just repeat, since I was very much out of order as being I was a speaker, or rather presiding officers that matter. May I repeat what I was stating about in the period of interpolations. Mr. Quintos, with regards to your tabling of
Mr.
article.
Presiding Officer, I ask the honorable member not to address me directly.
All right, apologies.
Um, yeah.
I
Acknowledge
correct myself. I
honorable.
shall address them. Mr. Presiding Officer, that the proponent has tabled the motion for a revisal of the Article 4, Section 3 of this draft. He then should I say in this on number 3 that fill out a data form which must include the following. The first three here that was explicitly required are very sound and very much normal to deliberate about, which is the full roleplay name of your character, the full roleplay address, and the full roleplay birthday. But one thing stuck to me is that there seems to be a very redundant and very unnecessary requirement for this constitution, that the Constitution should enshrine the requirement of the citizen to establish their full roleplay lore. I asked Mr. Presiding Officer that the proponent can the proponent or would the proponent explain the necessity of this provision on this Constitution and why should it be enshrined in the Constitution for a matter of fact, given that this has, in my earnest opinion, have no weight whatsoever.
Honorable Quintos, you are recognized to reply for the Honorable Navarre. You may proceed, sir.
For the following reasons. First of all, we have not defined what is a full roleplay lore. We have just stated full roleplay lore. It is up to maybe the immigration authority to define what is the full roleplay lore. Maybe they could demand at least 5 sentences of lore. And another thing, the current system requires the character's education or interest in any field of work. I see that many people have made themselves lawyers, made themselves law graduates, made themselves business graduates and entrepreneurs, technology graduates, without any explanation whatsoever how they attain such. So a lore would be very much welcome in sense because we don't need to pass one single law that would require applicants to have a lore. Kung ayun lang naman po yung purpose ng law na yon. If ever, if we do not enshrine this in the Constitution,
The do you have any reply, Miss Navarro?
So, excuse me, Mr. Presiding Officer, Mr. President. Way may the intentions of the proponent are very much in a rather intentions are clear and intentions are benevolent in terms of safeguarding how careers are attained in a proper sense. Mr. Presiding Officer, in the current sense of character systems in this nation, there are only a handful of members and not all of the citizens who have entered their roleplay information, or rather the roleplay lore, in that character registry that is in this assigned Discord channel. In this, it wouldn't the proponent, Mr. President, think that citizens may feel alienated to be compelled to write their own backstory, their own lore for that matter, on the purposes of playing a game or being a citizen of the group. This is very unconventional, Mr. Presiding Officer. Most role nations in the industry do not require explicitly to express their full roleplay lore. They only require their username, their roleplay name, their address in exceptional cases, or in roleplay birthdays in exceptional cases, like registration of IDs and registration of voter IDs for that fact. There are around in my experience, just in my personal experience and intuition, that there are I have encountered no nation that compels its citizens to require a lore to be expressed in their citizenship information, and as such, why should we enshrine it in ours if it is deemed unnecessary or so unimportant for the matters of citizenship in other nations?
Madam Presiding Officer, Mr. Presiding Officer, may I give you two examples? Number one, Taiwan. Taiwan does not enshrine the requirement of the creation of a lore in their constitution. However, their administration requires so upon entering. In fact, you must create a Wikipedia article of your own. Mirahi's Wikipedia article of your own. Number two, the entangled Kingdom of the Philippines, owned by Valerian, that was founded in 2013, requires a full roleplay lore for its purpose because it's an historical. The setting is not up to date. They use the 1940s, and the history is not the same as we know in real life. Second, Madam President, Mr. Presiding Officer, the only reason I am getting for the from the good gentlewoman why she doesn't like this requirement is because of the laziness of the applicants on creating a lore, nothing else.
Um, Before I let the Honorable Navarro to respond to Mr. Quinto's statement, the chair would like to implement count a timer so that the other party would not have to wait for such a long time for the others so they could reply immediately. I will implement a 3-minute rule, which is you are able to speak for 3 minutes, so the other parties can speak as well.
Point
We
of
may proceed.
point of inquiry, Mr.
Yes,
President
what's your
of the
point of view,
convention.
madam?
Would the president have any initiative for speakers to notify them around seconds, 10 seconds, 30 seconds before their time is up, just so to guide the speakers on whether or not they should wind up their reasoning?
The chair would like to implement this in order to have some more sophisticated communication because we are taking much of our accommodated time and we are reaching.
Mr.
Yes,
President, that was not my inquiry. My inquiry is that would the president, would you as the president notify the speaker the one speaking or the one interpolating, their of their remaining seconds to guide them to
Oh,
wind up. You will not guide them
okay,
to wind
okay.
up or
Acknowledge, Honorable. Thank you for that inquiry. The chair hereby acknowledge and adopt your manifestation. Inquiry. So the move, you are recognized, sir. I, madam, I will start your timer today, right now. You may proceed, madam.
all right. So, just to since my fulfillment with the president is not yet just fulfilled, so I'll just proceed now. The proponent is implying that citizens are lazy and the uh, citizens are bound to perform such acts. Intensive role play construction. Mr. President, this representation believes and stands that the citizens of this nation should have the choice to construct their own role play characteristics and lore as they like, as they want, whenever they and shall not be bound by any law for that matter. Remember that in our community, we are still very much a very volatile community. We do not want to alienate or we
2 minutes.
don't want to cause unnecessary inconvenience with citizens who just wish to join our community just because they are forced and bound to construct a lengthy character information on for which characters the citizens does not even have opportunity to edit their characters. They're still bound by the administration. The administration still prohibits in their current Discord settings the ability to expand or to edit their character information. So I've added insult to injury for that. That is very much a huge of paper a huge workload or a huge pile of stack of papers that is inherently useless for that matter.
1 minute left, madam.
I finish.
55 seconds. Are you finished already, madam?
Yes.
The Honorable Quintos may proceed.
As
You
I
have
have
3 minutes.
already said earlier, Mr. Presiding Officer, we have not defined what a full roleplay lore means. We only stated that they need to submit a full roleplay lore. It is not up to this constitution on how long that would be. For example, we did not say that the full roleplay lore must consist of 5 paragraphs. We have never said that because that's too specific. My point being is that they should need to have at least some sort of backstory, while why they have this kind of role play in the future. And to add up, no?
Yes, may proceed.
Lore by definition is the is a particular body of knowledge or tradition, meaning you will just explain why are you like this and why have you become like this. We do not require you to write such a long long lore, and we have not yet restrained whether this lore is editable or adaptable in the future or not. The right the honorable gentlewoman is making assumption that we have already restricted in the sense like the administration has done the lore building. We have not.
Are you done, Mr. Quintos? Honorable
Yes.
Quintos. Okay. The Madam Honorable Madam Navarro proceed to his reply. You have 3 minutes, madam. Please proceed.
Uh, I have lost for words in regards to this debate. There's a, I understand the proponent's intention on safeguarding the integrity of a roleplay character as well as uh, giving them new opportunities to create their own life here in this community. It's just this delegation, this representation. You feel that this is more an additional burden. The Constitution provides that it is shall be a must and it is a requirement. They're already bound by such under, if I may insert, the infamous House Political Commission versus House of Representatives President of 2022, where their mustache is mandatory. The citizens are bound for their full role play lore. And yes, the proponent has said that that this role play lore is not restrained to any parameters as may be defined by any governing agency responsible for the admission of immigrants. For this interest, that it just to be more easier for this country to move forward is that this may be just amenable that any of this shall be just enshrined in a law that is passed by a Congress or future legislature that this Constitution will see. Nonetheless, I still think that this is very much an unnecessary provision, but for the interests of defending the integrity of roleplay characters, I should now just instead accept and agree with the proponent's intentions with regards to the Constitution. I just hope that this may not cause any unnecessary trouble to the citizens. Moving forward, that I now express my no objection to this
30
motion.
seconds left, madam.
That's all.
Thank you. The Honorable Quintos may reply now. You have 3 minutes.
Uh, I don't need to reply. I move that we consider the amendment and pass it.
Hearing that there's no more interpolations, with hearing that there's a motion from Honorable Quintos to amend the yes, Honorable Miss Navarro. I believe you are saying something.
No, I was not saying something. My mic was on.
Okay. So since hearing that the other party has settled and has been enlightened with the answer of Honorable Miss Navarro rather, I believe the chair would proceed with the final decision. But first, let me just recognize. Oh, Mr. Puro, do you have anything to say? You are recognized now.
No, I wasn't supposed to interrupt their argument. I was just giving my
Their argument is now done. If you have any further more queries or manifestation, you may proceed.
I believe no need.
All right.
There
So,
are
all right, you may proceed, sir. Hearing that there's no other than manifestation, the chair would like to do a parliamentary inquiry to Navarro and as well as to Quintos. Have you both decided to finalize the section
Mr. Presiding Officer, if you have listened more carefully, the Honorable Navarro has withdrawn, has stated a statement of no objection, meaning there are no objections currently to the motion and it must be deemed so approved.
Oh, thank you so much for that. I was distracted earlier due to the matters in real life. So hearing that Miss Navarro rather has on its argumentation regarding to the play role lore, we are hereby about to decide and have a viva voce. Does anyone have any objection?
No objection.
Hearing no objection, I ordered or I direct the Secretary General to do a viva voce.
Point of
You may
point of
proceed.
clarification, Mr. President. Does that mean the acting Secretary General or the Secretary General, which is yours too?
What's your position, madam, right now?
Currently,
Because
right
I believe,
now, we are just a regular member in the period of interpellation.
no, 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 I'm asking your position right now.
The currently is the Secretary General, but we're still there's still no explicit instruction to replace or to rather relieve the
Mr.
acting Secretary
Presiding
General in
Officer,
that
can
case.
Mr.
The
Presiding
Honorable Quintos is hereby recognized. What's the pleasure? What's the pleasure, sir?
Can't you just direct yourself to do a Viva Voce vote?
Um, yeah, sure, sure, but we need the countings of the viva voces so we can be precise with the numbers.
You can count it yourself. You cannot vote naman kasi you are the presiding officer.
All right,
Point
but
of inquiry. Point of
yes, what's your
inquiry.
point of inquiry?
Counting of Viva Voce only applies to Viva Voce that applies on in-game chats. The Viva Voce here can either be miscounted or misconstrued, but as a matter of fact, if there are
Mm,
members who have not voted in affirmative or sense.
I believe so, madam. Uh, okay, so we shall do a viva voce, but first, is there an objection?
Objection.
What's your objection,
No
madam?
objection. No objection.
I heard you earlier to object, but since withdrawn it, let's proceed with the viva voce.
With what? There's no
Those
objection.
who,
You have Mr. Me, Mr.
all right,
Presiding
all right.
Officer.
Please settle down. Please settle down. To those who's in favor on passing this article for citizenship on the third reading, say aye, and three, or you
Point of
oppose, say
point
nay.
Point
of
of
order.
order,
Point
point of
of order.
order, point of order, point of
What's the point of
order.
order? One by one first. I would like
Oh,
to recognize Mr.
we are
Quinto.
approving the amendment made by me, not the whole
Oh,
article.
And also
Are
another
okay.
you with
point
So,
of
us?
order,
Are you with
Mr.
us?
Presiding Officer.
well, a moment, please.
Another
I have a
point of
point of
order.
inquiry to the Honorable Quinto. By means of amendments, are you only referring to the subsection D,
I
which is
have
the
made
full
the whole
voting?
amendment as a whole. I did not made it one by one.
Yeah,
So
that was just a clarification. Thank you
when
very much.
when we say amendment, the whole thing.
So the whole citizenship article.
No, the whole amendment. So
To specify and further clarify, what are these amendments? Is it the Article 4 included as well the other articles, or just only the Article?
Mr. Presiding Officer, I only made one amendment. That is the amendment on Article 4, Section 1, Paragraph 3.
Oh, okay. I'm clarified now. I was just asking for that point, and thank you for clarifying that. And before we proceed with our motions, I'd like to recognize for what is the point of order of Honorable Navarez. Please, you may proceed,
Okay.
madam.
That the point of order that is still just confused with Mr. Aurelio Navarez and Mrs. Yewon Song
Oh,
Navarro, which is implied that I am a married person. And I'm married to Mr. Aiden Brent Navarro. He is absent here, the delegate. Can you can already address myself as Yewon Sung Navarro because I have my maiden name. I or rather
madam,
my original last name. But just to inform the point of order, Mr. Presiding Officer, that
yes,
you
may proceed.
later proceeded with article. You proceeded with reading the article, passing in the article on third reading. We are still on the first
Redundant.
reading. This is very redundant. Yes, true. This is very much in the Mr. in
Then
We are
start it.
alignment
still
with
on the
the.
second reading, which is under debate. But
We're
since
still under
you have agreed with
waiting
the amendment, Since both parties have agreed to a single amendments, therefore we would stay and only pass the amendments. Is that correct?
Presiding officer, we're only discussing amendments here to subsection 3. You're not discussing the
Yes,
amendment.
I was trying to clarify if we're only discussing the amendments and not further move for the third reading.
You cannot you cannot have two different motions in one motion.
Um, for
So
the
obviously, we are only talking about the amendments.
that's just a clarification so the chair would not
You
make
should know it.
wrong decision. Mr. Honorable Quintas. So since
I
I'm
can.
hearing that I'm clarified with the motions of two parties, thereby we shall proceed with the amendments. But first, let's do viva voce for the amendment to be passed. To those who's in favor of this amendment, say aye, and those who oppose, say
Aye.
nay.
Aye.
Abstain.
I
Hearing that the ayes have it, therefore the amendments is hereby approved, and yes, it's approved now. So is there any further motion or any further objection?
Yeah.
No further objections,
Let's see.
your presiding Mr. Presiding Officer.
Overruled. Novares has something to point out. What's your pleasure, Mr. Honorable Novares? You have the floor.
I was not speaking, Mr. President. Thank you very much.
I'm hearing that
may
there's
naririnig.
no any further objections. Therefore, the amendments is hereby passed the motion. Is there
Mr. Presiding Officer, may I be recognized?
the Honorable Quintos is recognized. You have the floor, sir.
I move to pass on first reading Article 4 Citizenship.
Hearing that there's a motion to pass the Article 4 under yes, hearing that there's a motion to pass the Article 4 from first reading. Is there an objection?
No objection.
What's the objection of
No
Honorable
objection.
Quintos?
No objection.
I heard you to say objection.
If she, Mr. Presiding Officer, if she says no objection, you should only take it as no objection, nothing else.
Oh, I think I misheard it. So therefore,
There's
there's no objection.
just to implore that the presiding officer has feedback issues that constrains him to hear the word no objection.
I'm
I
having
shall
some
proceed
technical
with
difficulties.
I shall proceed with saying none instead for the purposes of it. I have none.
Okay. Yes. Okay. Thank you very much for that, Honorable Seyong Navarez. Hearing that there's no objection to the motion for passing it to the first reading, the motion is approved. I hereby recognize the floor leader for the next order of business.
Alright,
Mr.
so
Presiding Officer, sorry.
Yes, Honorable Quintos, you are recognized. You have the floor.
As it is already 10:42 in the evening, if we won't adjourn, I will leave. So I will make a motion to adjourn. If it doesn't pass, then I will just leave. I move to adjourn.
Hearing that there's a motion to adjourn,
I second the
Um,
motion.
uh, in- since hearing that the second motion and hearing no objection, the session is hereby suspended until the agreed time on the GC. Session is adjourned until